Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing an updated makeup routine, but we're gonna put a little twist on it, okay? We're gonna be talking about what I've learned while being on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 5 months now. It literally went by so quick, I don't know where the time went. I'm gonna be answering some questions that I've kind of been frequently asked in the comment section, and then I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips on if you wanna start your own channel. But I figured I'd give you just a little bit of my advice. Also, some things that other people will not tell you about starting your channel. Before I started, I watched a bunch of those videos and I was like, nobody's really not getting in there, you know, the nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes, if you will. I wanted to know the tea, so I'm here with the tea. I just thought that this video would be kind of helpful for people who are starting their channel, coming from a small creator, because when you're hearing this advice from someone who has a little bit more of a following, you could still apply it. I feel like hearing it from someone who just started might help you a little bit more, because I just started too. I will link everything that I'm using makeup wise in the description if you guys are curious about the products. Without further ado, ladies and gents, let's get into the video. Okay, y'all already know I have my iPad here. I have everything I wrote down in my iPad. If I'm looking over here, it's because I have a mirror right here and I kind of need to see what I'm doing. I don't want to look crazy. I've already washed my face, moisturized, that's out of the way. First question I have is, why did you start? I feel like I've gotten this question and it's not like anything mean or anything. They're like, why would you even start YouTube? Like, that's stupid. I mean, some people might think that, but that's their problem. There's really no rhyme or reason as to why I started. I honestly just have always, like, from a young age, these videos will never come out. I will take them to my grave with me. I will be clutching these videos. When I was younger, I would make silly little videos with my siblings or alone. That was my jam. I loved making videos. I literally have a video of me unpacking my instrument for the first time. Like, I was gonna upload it. Like, I was like, hey guys, like, girl, where's it going? Nowhere. I think the reason why I started is because I think it's so cool to share your life and your experiences with people. Having that community and that space, that safe space where people can come and just watch your videos and comment and like have a good time. Looking very shiny. The next question is, how did I start? By that I mean literally, how did I physically get up and start my channel? Now, it's easier said than done, honestly, because the first thing I did was I ran to YouTube and I searched up like how to start a YouTube channel. I know it's pretty straightforward, but I just needed to know the basics. So I had to figure out how to start my channel with the stuff that I did have, which I honestly love doing. I love problem solving in that way. I think it's so fun. If you want to start a channel but you don't have any of the fancy equipment or anything like that, girl, that's okay, because I don't either. You can always make it work. You literally can make anything work. I literally did not have any type of like fancy camera equipment, nothing. I still don't, by the way, if you're wondering. I don't have a microphone, I don't have a camera, I don't have any of that stuff. I literally just have my iPhone. If you're wondering, I have a 13 Pro Max. That's the model that I have. That's what I use to record. And then I use my iPad to edit, and we'll get a little bit into the apps I use to edit my videos as well. I started researching. That's what I did first, which I think is always a good thing to do first, just so that you know what you're really getting into, because it sounds appealing at first, but you always have to make sure you're getting in and doing your research, just so that you know it's 100% for you. Once I did my research, I started to make my profile and my banner. If you don't know what a YouTube banner is, it's literally like when people click on your channel, the bar that's above, that's what they see. So you can add like cute pictures, or you can add your name in really cute font. If you've been around for a good while, you know that I've changed my banner like 20 times because I'm very indecisive. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of things. I'm gonna talk about what do I use. Like I said earlier, I use my phone to record and I use my iPad to edit my videos. I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth about the apps that I use and how I use them. We're gonna get into it, so let's do it. I'm also gonna be doing my eyebrows while I talk about this. Once I'm done filming a video, right, I go into an app called CapCut. You can download this on your phone or your iPad. If you don't have an iPad, that's completely fine. You can use your phone. And that's what I use for kind of the first stage of the editing. I call this the dry editing because it's dry footage. There's no music, there's no sound effects, there's no graphics. It's very boring. I cut out like awkward pauses, or if I stutter, or if there's background noise. After that, I go into iMovie, which A lot of people, when I started my channel, they were like, don't use iMovie. It's like not good. I disagree. When you're on a budget and you need a place to put your sound and your sound effects, your music, iMovie works. I promise it works. At this point, that's where I put in my music and my sound effects, or if I want to do filters or change the color of the video, then that's where I do it too. Also, before I started my channel, I used to edit these like really stupid videos of my friends and I, so I just was very familiar with how to use iMovie in that way, so I was like, I'm just gonna stick with what I know. Okay, so now that we have gone into CapCut and then to iMovie, we're gonna go back into CapCut. Are you following? Okay. This is where I put in my graphics, my text, or if there's a really cool intro I want to add, that's how I do it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. That's how I edit my videos. You don't need any fancy equipment, any fancy computers. So yeah, don't feel pressured to buy anything that you don't really need. So this question is, how did you build the courage to start your YouTube channel? Or did you feel embarrassed? Or like, how did you overcome the fear of people judging you? Like stuff like that. To that I say, I really have no clue. I think it was a mix of me getting out of high school. I started my channel in April and I graduated in May. So I kind of just thought about it as like, I'm not gonna see these people, so why not? You know, for someone who doesn't have an escape, here's what I can tell you. I know this sounds very like cheesy, but I'm literally just gonna say the people who get it. The people who don't have to get it. The people who are gonna judge you and make you feel embarrassed for you taking that step, there's something wrong with them. That's their problem. I've always thought about it like that. Honestly, those people don't even matter. Don't let them affect you, seriously, it's not worth it. Okay, next question is, what do your friends and family think? I'm gonna start with my family and then we're gonna move on to my friends. My family was pretty supportive. I mean, my mom of course did the thing where she like shared it all over Facebook, so now like some of my other relatives know, which is great. My friends are also very supportive. They're definitely more involved. When I started, a bunch of people found out and I was very overwhelmed at first, but everyone was so sweet and so nice about it. I love my friends. I love my Pookies. If you're out there, I love you. Okay, next is, what is your favorite part about it? I don't think this answer will ever change for me in the future. My answer is getting to respond to people who watch my videos. That's honestly my favorite part. When you first start, you're like, no one's gonna watch. And then once you start getting comments from people who genuinely like to watch your videos, it is the best feeling literally ever. Whenever I get the notification of a comment, I am so excited. Like, I love responding to your guys' comments. It's so fun.
Keep them coming. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, the last question is, what are your future plans / goals for this channel? So I'm gonna let y'all in on my plans. I have a goal to reach 300 subscribers. For what? I don't know. I don't even have a set time to reach this milestone, and we are very close, might I add. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Honestly, my goal right now is to just get better at what I'm doing. So get better at editing, get better at filming. It's really cool to go back to my first video and see how I was and how I edited compared to now. I feel like I've gotten way more comfortable around the camera and with my editing skills, which is amazing. So in the future, I really hope that that just keeps growing and growing and going up and up. Obviously, I really want a camera. That's on like my wish list for Christmas. Like I said before, you don't need any of that fancy stuff, I promise. But for the millionth time, I'm going to college, so I really want a vlogging camera that I can take around with me when I go to like events or just every day. All right, y'all, we're moving on to the tips. The tips I'm gonna give you if you want to start your YouTube channel, which I highly recommend. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly because I feel as though they're very straightforward. They don't need a lot of explaining. The first tip is, don't think too much. Work smarter, not harder. Tip number 2 is upload as much as you can. I upload here, obviously, my full-length videos like you're watching now, and I also upload shorts. And then on my Instagram, I upload Instagram Reels. That honestly is gonna help so much for your growth. Tip number 3 is to be invested / interactive with your following. Getting to know the people that watch you, I feel like is a given. I feel like you should already want to do that. The last tip I have is, sometimes less is more. Sometimes simple is better. The last category we have is what they don't tell you. I'm gonna tell you some secrets that they don't tell you. Who's they? I don't know. I'm just making it sound really mysterious. I don't think I'm doing a very good job though. The first thing is that your subscriber count will fluctuate. And what I mean by that is one day you'll hit your goal and then the next day you'll be 1 sub less, and then it'll come back, and then it'll go away again, and then it'll come back.
So where'd y'all go? You know, where y'all at?
Okay, next is earning money off of YouTube or content creation. This is a heavy conversation. I don't think you should use this as a reason to start social media. Obviously, people do earn money from doing this, but that shouldn't be what's driving you to do it. On the YouTube Studio app, I'll put it up right here, that's what the icon looks like. You can kind of see the goals that you have to reach in order to start making money on YouTube. Okay, so next is hate comments, how to address them, how to go about it. All I can say to that is what I said earlier, they don't get it. They don't need to get it. You took the time to not only watch the video, but you sat there and left a comment. If that's not obsessed, I don't know what is. Number 4 is it's not easy. There are a lot of factors that makes filming very difficult. I have a small puppy and I love him dearly, but it's hard to film. He obviously isn't aware of when I film. If he wants to bark at a leaf outside, if he wants to play with his toys, it's gonna make a lot of noise. If you have a pup at your house and you want to start filming, just make sure that they are happy and comfortable, but also keep the noise down a little bit so that you can get your video done. Another thing is background noise. It's really hard because I try not to get mad at my neighbors because they're obviously just living life, doing what they have to do, yard work, whatever, and I'm the one who's kind of doing something out of the normal, so I have to remind myself that they're just living life and I can't, you know, go outside and be like, sorry Phil, you gotta keep it down a little bit, you know. The last thing I have is it can be exhausting, okay? It's just real. It depends on what you're filming. Last week's video that I posted, the closet clean out, go check that out. That was very physically exhausting. You know, obviously I had to go through my entire wardrobe and figure out what I was donating and what I was keeping. The exhausting part, I would say, is the editing process. It depends on how you edit your videos. I've definitely pulled all-nighters to get videos out. I think that is it for this video. I wanted to share my experience of how it's been, and if you want to start your own channel, literally just do it. We can be twins. All right, you guys, go ahead and like this video if you of course liked it, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you guys in my next video.